Hey, this is Rich over at TVP Live with another quick tips brought to you by Adobe Photoshop Elements Tutorials Group, and let's jump right into this one. Today's poster wanted to know, why does her snake, when you go to the magic tool and you click on, let's say, the white here, and then you hit delete, why is it grabbing so much of the snake? The answer is very simple. The reason why you see this grabbing so much of the snake is, if you zoom in, is these open areas right here. Those open areas are representative of where the black isn't. See, the black is right here, then there's nothing in between. So the black is so thin on many parts of the edge of the snake, like on the top here, that the magic tool will just bleed right through. So you have two choices. I'm going to undo that and I'll deselect. You have two choices. The easy choice is when you grab the magic tool is to bring the tolerance down from 100% or wherever it's at. I mean, bring it down to, and I'm going to type it here, like 5%. That makes it less sensitive to what it's going to cut into. So if I click it again and hit delete, you can see most of the snake is there, except for this part and the tail. Or if I go over here and pan down, you'll see this part over here also didn't get it too. The reason is, if I zoom in, you see right here between these two black pieces, it's actually open. That black line that the original artist did made of such a thin line that there's places that there is no line. So if I hit undo and I zoom in, you can actually see there's a piece of white that goes right through. So the background actually melds into part of the snake right there because of that piece. So if I take a pen and get a really small brush, like a 2-point, and make sure it's black, and solid black, because that's going to match this one, and make sure it's a solid brush. Even 2 is probably too big. I'm going to make it 1 point and just close this off. Now I'm going to go back and I'm going to close off a couple of other areas that I see like that by drawing them. If I hit the magic tool and I'm zoomed in, but if I click here and hit delete, you see it no longer deleted that portion. Let's try this once again over here where we see it bad, right in this corner, right about here. I'm going to undo and I'm going to deselect. Once again, you see right here where this black doesn't cover across? If I take the pen and I just kind of trace this and I close this little section, when I hit the magic tool, hit the background, hit delete, you see it didn't grab this anymore this time. Let's see if there's any other places. I think we're pretty good just closing those two places off. So you can just redraw portions of the snake along the edge that you see. Like, this is really hard to see the outline, but as long as you keep the tolerance really down and it's not adding part of the background, then you're pretty good to go. So I'm going to hit deselect. You want to see what it really looks like? Let's say grab a dark red like this. I'm going to hit the paint bucket and fill it in and then drag that layer underneath. Now we can see the actual whole snake there. It's there. And none of the portions, like right here in the tail and down here, got cut into because the tolerance we picked on the magic tool was 5%. We went here, see it's at 5%. So the less tolerance you put, the more easy it is on the edges. But if you have a really, really good, hard, sharp line, then you can bring the tolerances up a little bit. I usually don't ever bring it up beyond 50%. Anyway, that's it for this quick tutorial. This is Rich calling it quits, saying over and out.